Look at this. Look at how stressed I've been lately. Look at this one gray hair. What's up, strugglers? This one's gonna be a little different than usual. It's kind of a callback to some of my older videos where I just gush over something that I like for a little while. So I hope that's cool with you guys. I hope you're in a gushy mood. Ever since my video a few weeks ago where that guy said that he bought a mansion by reselling shoes, I've been going down a rabbit hole of sneaker shopping videos on YouTube. More specifically, the absolute juggernaut of sneaker shopping videos, the Complex Sneaker Shopping Series. It's a whole show where they bring in famous people to talk about their love for sneakers. They get to see what they're feeling, what they're not, and then they shop around for a little bit and take a few pairs home. On their own dime, mind you. They have to pay for their own shoes on this show. We'll talk about that. So I wanted to explore these videos and see what the subculture is all about. And then I also have a special guest, a very secret special guest, whose name is definitely not in the title. It's a secret and it's a surprise as well. And then I might frick around and go sneaker shopping myself. Who knows, yeah? I know, I planned it out. My first ever pair of cool shoes that I remember owning was back in 6th grade. It was a pair of white DVS skate shoes with like little, I guess, notebook sketches on there of like lightning bolts and little characters and stuff like that. I couldn't find any pictures online, and I wish I looked and I tried to find photos of me wearing the shoes. I couldn't find any of those either. But we did have to do this art project where we tore up paper and made it into a snowman, and I gave my snowman my DVS sneakers. So it's pretty much this, just imagine these, except for they've got little doodles all over them. Honestly, it made me feel like a badass skater boy. Then I remember being obsessed with this colorful pair of Nikes that I had in like 8th grade. I rocked the heck out of those. I wore them every single day. And then I even got the same shoe just in a different colorway when I was in high school, and I wore that for a while. I then tried appropriating skate culture again, even though I've never been on a skateboard in my entire life. I got some limited edition black and green penguin sneakers when I was 16. You ever heard of those? I doubt it. And then I just rode out the classic white Adidas for like the rest of high school. I used to want to be a sneakerhead so bad. It was just never something that I could justify spending money on. Shoes were shoes to me. They were just something that I would wear all the time, wear them until I grew out of them or like they fell apart, and then I would just get another pair. And it was never something that I could really see myself caring about. You know, I would never sit there and really admire any pair of sneakers. That doesn't mean that I wasn't fascinated by the idea of them though. Like I remember wanting a pair of Bapes so freaking bad. I was dying to get some because I saw Soulja Boy wearing them one time. And I can't even tell you how many hours I spent on NFL Street 2 making sure my custom players were dripping. No way. You're not gonna believe this. Even my first ever piece of merch of my entire life. Look at this, there's a big old sneaker on that. Why did it have a big sneaker on it? Because f you, I don't know. I really wanted to be into shoes. I don't know, I never really did. But again, I never really knew anything about shoes. That's where the complex sneaker shopping videos come into play. I can't confirm if it's really a good source for accurate sneaker info. It probably is. But either way, I feel like I've learned a lot just watching a bunch of these videos. Like, for example,
dirty sneakers now, a lot of brands are even doing distressed sneakers, so you're kind of on trend.
They got like the damage portion on this, like, it's fire.
Distressed sneakers, you say? Well, if you like that, then welcome to Scott's Sneaker Emporium. I always thought the word was dirty. Apparently distressed is what they call them. Here we've got a vintage distressed 2015 Nike, what is this called? It's a Nike shoe. How about these bad boys, huh? These are distressed. Maybe I'll put those up for sale.
What do you think about this design?
It's different.
Yeah.
And they look good.
Yeah, like magnetic. $3,500 though.
$3,500? Yeah, that sounds like a fair price. As a matter of fact, I think I have a pair of those. Hold on. I've actually got a pair of those right here, and they're up for sale. If anybody wants to buy them, I suppose the starting bid is $3,500, so just send me a DM.
I know back in the day, a lot of New Balance. Your era, were there still New Balance?
Yeah, hell yeah. The 993s, the 990s changed the game up. I remember the 498s came out. Everybody was rocking them joints in middle school.
Okay, excuse me. When I was growing up, you would get torched for wearing New Balance. Everyone said it was a dad's shoe. I had a pair of gray New Balances, and everyone would always ask me if I just got back from mowing the lawn. It was traumatizing. Well, they can all suck it, because I've always thought New Balance was dope. And I've actually got a pair right there. Those are New Balance. See that, haters? Scotty's ahead of the curve once again. The part of the show that always makes me laugh is how they bring these people on, show them a bunch of really expensive or rare sneakers, and get them all hyped up. and then make them buy them themselves. They bring them on to spend their own money. It's so weird. Like this episode with Chris Wu. The host, Joe, is actually making suggestions for which shoe he should get. He says he has to get this pair.
Did you like the Tom Sachs collaboration? It was a big collab that came out a couple months ago. They're fire. If you don't have those, this is one that you should definitely kill those.
It ended up being a $900 pair of shoes. $900? Is Joe working off commish? Damn! Ah, Mr. Bezos, how are you, sir? Good, good, good. Yeah, we were just wondering if you'd like to come be interviewed for our show. Right, bring your checkbook. I'm gonna start doing interviews with people at different restaurants and then just ordering everything off of the menu and making them pay for it. We'll call it Feeding Scott, or, Calories for Cramer or something. I don't know, what do you think? Not good? I also love how often the guests get to the checkout counter and then just cringe at the price tag. Cause it's all kind of secretive until they get to the counter. It's kind of like, oh, you like this shoe? Well, we'll get that for you. We'll get to the checkout and then we'll figure out how much it costs. And then it's embarrassing if you don't pay for it, right? And also, according to the real sneakerheads in the comments of these videos, these shoes are all grossly overpriced, almost every single time. So they're doing these people dirty.
What a deal.
I will say, as a viewer, that's definitely part of the fun of it. People get to come on and flex their money or whatever, but then also, every now and then people whip out their credit card and they're just shaking in their boots, you know?
She gave me that discount.
So your total is gonna be $42.95 and 12 cents.
No, she's not.
$25.56 and 39 cents.
Okay.
I don't buy anything ever, so it's really interesting to me to watch somebody go in and, spend a bunch of money on something. Seriously, like a few days ago, I went and bought a bunch of new pairs of shorts for the first time in like 10 years. I'm not kidding. My wife made me do it. Look at this. You think I'm joking? These are the shorts that I've been wearing for the last decade, okay? What was I thinking here? These are so long, they basically go to my ankles. How did I go out in public?
I heard you never outfit repeat. Is that true?
I don't.
You don't? One outfit. You must go through a lot of clothes.
I do. I got a lot of clothes, but I buy a lot of clothes too.
Okay.
Mr. Youngboy, you and I could not be more different. I found these pictures from 2013, and the only things that I don't still regularly wear are these dang penguin shoes. Like, look at this. You thought I was kidding? Here they are. These are my comfy clothes. These sweats are older than some of my relatives. These clothes have been through everything with me, okay? They were there for my first girlfriend, they were there when I went off to college, they were there when I got married, and gosh darn it, they're still here now. What is wrong with me? Jimmy Fallon even made a joke about the weird hidden pricing thing on his episode.
I love that the price ranges. You can get just like from $285 or $750. Yeah, we don't care. I mean, why even put a sticker on there?
Yeah, it's the sizing.
Bigger, so people are like crimping their toes up to fit in the $200 ones.
1,590 before tax. After tax is 1,731.
Even with this box?
Total comes out to be $7,643.09.
Ah, them dunks was like 4 bands. Man, you can take them joints off.
This guy gets it. Although I will say that fun of watching people come on and just blow a bag on some Jordans or whatever, it's kind of ruined when some people come on and don't spend any money at all. Like Usain Bolt had an episode that just felt like a Puma ad. He talked about being sponsored by them and how he never has to pay for their gear or anything.
They never say no. You know?
Yeah, you're the plug.
Yeah, I'm the plug.
So it just feels like theater when he buys a few pairs of really affordable Pumas at the end. You could have gotten those for free, Usain. He did it for the economy though. So I respect that. They also did an episode with Kamala Harris, but she didn't buy any shoes. It was just a 10-minute long political campaign ad, for goodness sake.
Kamala Harris, how you doing?
Hey, Joe.
Come on, VP, do it for the economy. The variety of people that they get on the show is also kind of interesting. They've got actors and rappers to social media stars to athletes, young people, old people, pretty much anybody that seems to have a love for sneakers. And then there's also people that don't know anything about sneakers.
If you're gonna have a dope shoe that both guys and girls can wear, I mean, come on, matching shoes, that's dope. They better be fresh, you know?
If
Like if
Homeboy
he comes
comes
through
with,
in
like,
like
with
these,
yeah.
Homeboy's
gonna
gonna like,
get it.
Thank goodness those people always seem to have partnerships with huge shoe companies though. You know, I wouldn't want to live in a world where Ninja wasn't sponsored by Adidas. It just wouldn't feel right.
Bag them and tag them.
Wouldn't it be refreshing to see somebody that is just open about not knowing anything?
What do you think about signature sneakers and how many there are?
Yeah, man. I mean, this part's really gonna kick my ass because I really don't know anything about this stuff.
That's why I love you, Posty.
Come on, man.
What do you
They better make you run fast.
That was my mom every time I needed a new pair of football cleats. I think something that Complex has done a good job of as a whole is making me care about people that I probably otherwise wouldn't have. They do this all the time with Hot Ones. You get to see a different side of these guests than you usually do. Sometimes somebody comes on and I'm like, I don't really know how I feel about that person. And then by the end of the interview, I'm like, huh, they're kind of a cool guy. Sneaker shopping is the same way because, for example, I've never listened to or kept up with what Action Bronson is doing. But after watching his episode and hearing him say this...
You want me to show you what I wore in the wedding?
I do. Really? You'd wear this in a wedding?
Swimming trunks.
Really?
You gotta understand something. I'm very aquatic.
That's my guy. I'm not a big NBA fan, but all of a sudden I want a PJ Tucker jersey. And who's Corday?
4 bands? Man, you can take them joints off. That's like a 05 Honda for real.
My new favorite rapper. Probably. I don't know. I'm gonna check him out now though, because of these videos, and I probably wouldn't have otherwise. And then all of this is just perfectly contrasted by DJ Khaled being so predictable and acting like a jackass for 7 minutes straight.
You know I got like 5 of these, but you got another 10 and a half or 11?
Khaled,
What's
you
up?
said you've been into sneakers since birth, but honestly it seems like the past 2 years...
Before that, but you see the leather, the leather of this version?
When did you flick the switch of
These are
Pinnacles?
Yeah, I love these Pinnacles. I like them because you can...
What would you name some of these?
This right here, this would be called, don't ever play yourself. That's what these called, don't ever play yourself.
Okay.
Give thanks for the remake. Perhaps some dinner, anyone?
This one might be called Mufasa didn't deserve that. Maybe I want to be the little spoon sometimes. This one is Dinner's Getting Cold. I know that's a single player game. Don't tell me you can't pause it.
It's exciting always to get it, but it's more exciting 10 years from now, or 5 years from now, or 4 years from now, or 3 years from now.
2 years from now. 1 year even. F it, I don't know. Something that kind of seems to be agreed upon in the complex sneaker community is that there really are no rules when it comes to shoes. If you like the way that they feel or look, if you're confident in them, then you should rock them, baby. If you want to wear the same pair every day until they fall apart, do that. If you want to pull a Scott Disick and go through multiple pairs of white Air Force Ones every week, then gosh darn it, you should indulge yourself.
Probably go through a few a week, maybe.
Okay.
Depends, really, what kind of wear and tear you're getting into.
Yeah.
How are your feet not constantly sore, my guy? It's refreshing seeing at least a subset of the community being so open to different ideas.
Another woman collaborator, she just released this Jordan 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love the bottom of the shoes.
Yeah.
Yellow bottoms.
Oh, you like those yellow bottoms? Sweetie, let me direct your attention to 13-year-old Scott. I think you're gonna like what you see.
I thought they were brilliant, but like, you know, I have got 10 perfectly functional fingers, so I can tie my own sneakers.
If I was on the show, before I decided what to buy, I'd probably be like, which one of these pairs is gonna appreciate in value the most? Trying to make a little cash on the side, you know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you how much I know about sneakers. Let's see how much my good buddy Mr. Gigi knows about them. Gigi, my guy.
Yes. Hello.
What do you know about sneakers? You know anything about shoes?
No.
You don't know a single thing about shoes?
I can name off brands. Adidas, Nike, Puma, New Balance, Skechers. You've been there.
So what I thought would be kind of interesting to do, and I don't know if it'll be more or less interesting knowing that you know nothing about shoes at all, a little bit of a sneaker quiz to test your knowledge. See what I'm seeing right here?
Yes. Robert Kraft, baby.
Robert Kraft, are you familiar?
I know the name, and I feel like I should know what he does. NFL?
Yep, he owns the Patriots. As far as I know, probably the richest person to ever be on complex sneaker shopping. I think he has like a $7 billion net worth or something. So anyway, Robert Kraft, he's a big fish. You know, they reeled him in and they got him. He went on the show and he bought 5 pairs of sneakers. You don't know really anything about these shoes, correct?
Correct.
What would you guess the total price tag of this was, his checkout price? Give or take like $75.
All right, so you're kind of misleading me, right? Because you're talking about Robert Kraft. Clearly, money's nothing to the man. The whole premise of this is that you're probably going to be thrown off by the price. So you make me want to shoot high, but I also don't want to sound like an idiot. This is like Price is Right right now. I'm going to run it to $2,600. Locking it in.
The final answer, $2,600. Mr. Gigi with the big guess. Here we go. What's the answer?
Crazy with it, baby.
Only $783.
Oh, see, you were that guy. Okay.
I don't mean to come in and totally underwhelm you right away, but I did want you to get familiar with kind of where these people are at, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So now, these are people that I know that you're familiar with. I don't even have to ask, okay? Casey Neistat, and Marquez Brownlee.
Yes, of course. We will watch YouTube Rewind.
Marquez Brown.
This question is going to be a little bit different. Casey went shopping and Marquez went shopping separately. 2 different episodes, but in the same store. All you have to do, Mr. GG, is guess which person spent more money.
Okay, so quickly looking, Marquez got an extra pair. Little greedy, we understand. I feel like that's meant to throw me off, and I don't like that at all. So, Casey got some Yeezys, Power Phase. The Off-Whites, I've heard that thrown around before. Those seem important. I'm going with Marquez.
I'll show you Casey's then. Okay, so here's the price tag. Bingo.
Oh, those Air Presto mids.
Marquez Brownlee has spent.
Holy shit.
I know, right?
If this is your passion, that's fine. Don't spend this on shoes.
This time the question's a little bit different as well. It's going to be an over-under. We saw what Marquez spent. We saw what Robert Kraft spent. I'm going to give you an over-under of $30,000, okay? What do you think Juice WRLD spent on his shopping trip to Kith? Over or under $30,000. There were at least 25 items. Not all of them were sneakers. So he bought a lot of stuff. So let's just, I'll put that into the equation.
Okay, bougie place, rapper, who is obviously wealthy. I'm gonna go over.
One single shopping trip from famous, very well-respected hip-hop artist Juice WRLD.
$42,000.
I could go in and buy a very respectable vehicle right now in cash for that much money.
See, this is just when I realized, like, I'm not shit.
I just wanted you to take a look at his face when they told him the price and tell me if you think he is regretful of his purchase. Okay, ready? Here it goes.
I went to go buy like shorts yesterday at Kohl's. Now I was like, man, $30 for these Adidas shorts? Phew.
I've got a comparison, okay? So Ninja, pro gamer, Noah Beck, TikTok star, I suppose. They both have done complex sneaker shopping videos. So what I want you to do, okay, is guess which video has more dislikes on it.
You purposely blurred out the date, I see.
I didn't want anything to affect anything.
That's immediately what I was gonna go to. I was like, oh, this is easy. Let me see, is this Ninja's heyday?
Sometimes you can tell which era of Ninja it is by his hair. So I don't know how closely you follow Ninja, but...
All right, purple hair. That must have been June 2019. TikToker just immediately gets hate. Doesn't matter where you go. You don't belong anywhere except TikTok. That's the mindset people have. So it's like, who's the scrub, right? And if we're diving deeper, Scott, who got more views? Noah Beck? He probably got a whopping, let's give him 520,000 views. I'll give the man some respect. Ninja easily broke 1 million. That's a fact. Which leaves more room open for more dislikes. I'm going Ninja got more dislikes.
Final answer?
Yes, final answer, Scott.
I honestly think the results may shock you. Okay, here we go. Bingo.
Okay, so I was correct with the view count. I'm correct in terms of who got more dislikes.
Yes, and that was the question.
Noah's ratio is by far the worst. So close, such different amounts of views. Let's go, Ninja. Let's go, Ninja.
Good for Ninja. Now, I haven't been keeping score. How many of those did you get correct?
I just got the Robert Kraft wrong, and I think that's it. Wait, hold on. I'm actually kind of on fire right now. Come on.
My God.
Just out of curiosity, on top right, are those Adidas?
So I'll take you on a little tour.
Are those Adidas, out of curiosity?
These are, yes. These are Adidas.
Okay, those are nice. I like those. Those are cool.
Wear these bad boys to the gym. You know, I broke them in a little bit.
I think I'm really a fan of those. Yeah, those are really nice.
I just need to know, is my shoe game better than yours? Do you have a pair of shoes that are better than those?
I also have 2 pairs of Tims that I very much enjoy. And I think they're beautiful shoes, right? I think I like those shoes better than your background shoes. And I mean that with all due respect.
Damn. My background shoes.
I didn't mean to call them that, man. It's not an insult.
Right after this, I'm going to go shopping for shoes. I'm going to go sneaker shopping.
Oh.
So what do you suggest? Do you have any suggestions?
Me not being a sneakerhead whatsoever and knowing nothing about nothing. I don't know about Pharrell Williams. I love Tims. I love Tims.
Do you think I could rock the Tims? I don't know if my style is really on par with like...
As much as the drip is in full effect here, I would say Tims maybe don't exactly match with that outfit.
Well, all right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
But I will say first, we should start in the clearance section probably, huh? That's usually where I live. I live in clearance. Okay, there's not a lot of selection. For all the weirdos that probably want to know my foot size, I know you're out there. I'm somewhere between like a 9.5 and a 10 usually. I mean, right off the bat, is there anything catching your eye?
Yeah,
these ones? The New Balance. Oh, see, people are rocking the New Balance now. What did I say? What are these, the 990s? They're a size 9 though, they're probably too small. And also, I feel like most of my shoes are kind of this, I either have like a gray, blue, or beige. That's what all of my shoes are. Yeah, exactly. I want to try to diversify a little bit. And Gigi did tell me that he wants me to get some Tims. I'm probably not, I don't even know if they sell Tims here. I don't know if I'm ready for that. That seems like a big step. Pun intended. He's got these green Reeboks. I don't know that I could pull these off necessarily. Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
9.5, that's my size, girl. How much are these running for nowadays? $64.99, and then you get an additional 20% off. Well, quick math there, that's like $64.99. And all right, I'll try them on. I'll do it. You didn't think I would? The green Reeboks. Oh.
They look really good.
But the question is, do they look good on me? And then I'll also look for like a fun, out of my comfort zone pair as well. And these are fun, right? These are fun. Although I know I just said I want to find a pair that doesn't look like everything that I own, and I'm wearing these essentially. Look at those. Those are fun. It looks like a
Caillou.
Yeah, Caillou, or like the old McDonald's play places or whatever. I don't know if I could do Vans. They made my feet hurt. Do you fancy those? I don't know the difference between like what's a dad shoe and what's cool. I'm gonna try these. What do you guys think? Are these cool? Even if you don't think so, just keep it to yourself. Shut your little mouth. Shut your dirty little mouth. Let's try them on. Oh yeah, I could rock these with some jeans. You can rock these with shorts. Right now I'm feeling saucy, and it's funny because me feeling saucy is getting like what most people are probably gonna look at as like such a plain dad shoe. Yeah. Do they match the vibe or do they not? I like it.
I like them.
$75 though. Is it a write-off? Maybe I can write it off too.
Don't tell the IRS.
Yeah, keep this one to yourself. Why didn't you try them both on? You just tried one shoe on? Are you checking yourself out?
Yeah.
I think this is what Gigi was talking about. It's like pretty much exactly what he described. Dude, look at this, what a deal. This is a steal. Should I do it? For Gigi? Guys, take a little note from me. If you're gonna come sneaker shopping, wear like slippers. So is this how I'm supposed to wear them? I don't wear them like this, right? Right?
You can wear them however you want.
Good? Gigi, how do you wear your shoes? Like this? Does this look good or do I look silly? Do I know nothing about style? Oh no, these look fine. Yeah, you just get these instead. They're on clearance. What do you think about those?
It's not wild.
Okay, fine. F me, I guess, huh? I'm gonna buy them and I'm gonna try them with every outfit I own at home. And if it doesn't look good with at least one of them, I'm gonna send Gigi a bill. I'm doing it, I'm buying them. All right, well, we came out of that with 3 pairs of shoes for less than what most of those guys spend on one pair. So I think I'd consider that a big old W. A DSW.
They didn't pay for that.
They didn't pay for that. I'll bleep that out. Okay, anyway. Let's go back to the desk. I can't go through this whole video and not give a shout out to Joe LaPuma, who's the host of Sneaker Shopping with Complex. Great name for a shoe guy, by the way. LaPuma, what a legend. He does a great job of interviewing such a wide variety of guests. He really knows his stuff. Overall, he's just a really good host. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. The Struggler tee will be coming out very soon. We had hoodies in the early spring, late winter, and we're gonna get t-shirts out very soon. So keep an eye on that. Just another reminder, maybe experiment a little bit with deleting your social media accounts. See if you feel better about life. Massive thank you to all of my patrons. Those that are listed here are in the top tier. I'm gonna send each and every one of you an individual pair of custom sneakers, whatever you want. I'll sign them, I'll kiss them. All of this is a lie. I'm not gonna do any of that, but I really appreciate you guys' support. You guys are awesome. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much to Mr. Gigi for helping me out with this video. Thanks for subscribing, I suppose. That's all I got. I'll talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.
Turn they back to my face. Boy, don't play. Check the stats another day. I'm on my way.